Eredo, E-R-E-D-O, that's located in Nigeria, that the brilliant scholar Robin Walker is coming out with information dealing with the idea that this in Nigeria is a city that is 400 square miles in elliptical shape, and the ramparts or the gates are 70 feet high, or what might be considered to be maybe a 7-story building. That's how big it is. And that was done somewhere in the 800s to 1000 AD. At the same time, 400 years later, in the 1400s and the 1500s, where folk are saying these people are primitive, this city exists in Nigeria.
Once Britain burned the palace and they colonized the region and then renamed it Nigeria, it wasn't called that before, they did not permit the Oba, that's the emperor of Benin, to rebuild the palace. So consequently, what's there now is the tiny fraction that escaped being burned down.
We look at cities that were larger than cities in Europe at that time. We look at cities that had the equivalent of ancient skyscrapers, buildings that were 4 or 5 stories tall. We look at cities with streets. We look at cities with sewer systems. We look at cities, nations that had universities, that had libraries, that had a upper class, a